Hello there. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising, then this is your reading. My name is Mel, and we are going to look into the energies for the month of February. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not. For more personal readings, you can book me. Links are in the description box. On y va. Let's get started. So, your first card of the month for the month of February is your angel number card, and that's number 44, stability. So, right off the bat, I feel that February is calling you to seek stability within yourself. It's about just trying to look at things, look at yourself, look at the elements that are happening in your life, and to see if you actually do find or feel the stability within yourself. The tarot card of the month is the Four of Swords. That's the energy of the month too. And as you can see, the lady is lying in the desert. But basically, the Four of Swords is also a card that is presenting as seeking to find emotional balance within. Also about taking a step back and, meditating, finding peace, and finding balance within. And those two cards together, stability and then the Four of Swords, is showing me that there is a need in February, and February will most probably guide you through that need to actually pause and to find some peace and quiet within. There's a sense of a lot of healing work that needs to be done in the month of February for Pisces. This is about negative thoughts. This is also about bad habits. I mean, it's like in a world that feels chaotic at the moment, Pisces will be directed to actually take a step back and to maybe silence the noise from outside in order to be able to actually work on themselves and to find some peace and some balance and some stability, of course, within themselves. There's like a lot of, how do I say it, emotional distress that I'm sensing. It's not like your world is collapsing, but there is a sense of unease within a few amongst you on an emotional level. It's like there's like a profound message coming in from February, and it is really to find that sense of inner peace through rest and retreat. Let's have a look at the cards here. Don't fear change, embrace it and grow. What I'm sensing with this card is also, like I said, in order to be able to find a stability and a sense of peace and quiet within yourself, we need to also accept changes. We need to look at them and also look at our inner fears, look at the inner thoughts that are going around it, you know. And for some of you, there might be an element of change that is very fearful for you. Let's be honest, a lot of heavy things are happening. A lot of changes are playing out on the, grand stage of the world, I would say. So basically, there is an understanding here that change is bringing in a lot of fearful thoughts for some of you here. And basically what Spirit is saying, like, okay, even if you don't like it, because let's be honest, sometimes we don't like what we see, that what is happening in our outside world, and that's something that we might have difficulties with, because we know that, you know, we might not be able to change those things. And Spirit is saying now that there might be a possibility of just embracing that change in order to pursue a personal growth within you, and that is addressing the fears that you have, and going within and finding that restful peace within yourself in order to be able to transform from it. I'm getting all is not lost here. This is maybe for some of you that I'm getting this through, but I'm literally getting all is not lost. So basically, this is something that is happening. I've got arrival. So there is a sense of having this, the first house, that's the house of your sense of self. So it's also like arriving within yourself. And basically, when we take rest and contemplation into this whole scheme of events, what we're going to do is we're going to actually be able to go within ourselves and have a little look, but also find this inner sense of being, you know. What I'm seeing here also for some of you here is this sense of being uprooted, like really pulled out of the ground. There is no sense of security for some of you, and I'm getting this this is really coming in hard. And basically what is being asked now is like, okay, we know that sense of insecurity is very much alive, but it's also showing you the path towards going within to find or to regain. I'm getting more regain than finding. Regain that sense of stability, that sense of groundedness, that sense of being, and that's that arriving within yourself. For many amongst you, this is really something that is needed to actually really, like, I would even literally say what I'm getting is like turn off the TVs and everything, and just to stay within yourself, within your own community, and to actually arrive within yourself so that you can actually regain the strength again and let go of any fears that might be hunting you, literally. I've got divine timing here. Be patient, for some things to take time and to manifest fully in your life. So basically, this also could be about what is happening on the external life, and also on the element within yourself. Look, everything happens for a reason, and sometimes things are not happening as we want them to do, but there is always a sense of play in this journey, and a sense of personal growth that is happening by those external triggers and also internal triggers for some of you. And what Spirit is trying to tell you is there is divine timing at play here. So just be patient, go within if things become a little bit too messy around you, and try to just work on manifesting your sense of stability into your own reality. We got like promises, so releasing chains of the past and dance to the rhythm of the possibility. And when we're looking at these cards here, we're also seeing the element of what I said in the beginning, the negative thoughts, for some maybe even bad habits, negative self-talk, holding on to fear, or just holding on to elements that are actually no longer serving you on a higher level. And you are going to be asked to actually go within and look at those things for yourself during February. And in order to do so, and in order to actually bring in a change or more stability, because I do feel that a lot of you are just not really feeling that stable ground underneath their feet. That is that you are basically going to be guided to make a change. by releasing old patterns, by releasing maybe even certain individuals, but you will be able to look at things for the future in a more how do I say it, emotional balanced way. It does not feel like, oh, that you're gonna let go and then all of a sudden everything will be stable and you'll be like, yeah, I'm rock solid. No, there will be like it said, a little bit of dancing going on. I'm seeing it like moving step to step, going through that flow, and just, you know, avoiding some of the fears, the inner fears that are working like a dance, you know. And maybe even I'm getting like, maybe you're even just dancing along the more difficult elements that are surrounding you, you know. But you do realize that there is a sense of needing to retract from time to time in order to find that stability. You've got seeds, new ideas, hope, open-mindedness. So basically also have a little look at those inner fears and at what is going on within you, because basically February is also asking you, and this is also what was stated in the first card, is don't fear change, embrace it and grow. And basically it's also telling you to be more open-minded. I mean, yeah, I mean, it could be that you're like, what the this is total madness. Where have I ended up, and what is going on here? But Spirit is really literally telling you during the month of February, take a step back and try not to get too involved in the chatter and in your own mind chatter that is pulling you down, that is really making you worry, making you fearful, making you possibly even have grudges or this mixed emotions towards others because of the situations that are playing outside of your door. It is literally telling you, like, take a step back, go within, find that inner peace, you know. Know that this is literally a phase that we're going through, and that if we stick to the fear and the chaos, we're actually embellishing it, but we might be creating even more fear, which would not be would not be healthy for us on a personal level also, because you are being asked to really go into that energy of stability, you know. So that is basically a thing that Spirit is showing you, and that is also like trust yourself, trust the process of life, because it's all about divine timing, you know. Then we've got clarity, rumination. So also here, you know, have a deeper look into what those fearful ideas, or what those elements are that are perhaps blocking you from getting into that energy of stability, because eventually once you get a little bit more clearer on what is actually happening within yourself, you will be able to actually clean it up, you know, and create also another opening, another path, another way of looking at things, you know. Voila, finding the right path, you know, that fits with your soul. And it's basically also saying you're meant to be here. And for some of you, this is a very important aspect. You are meant to be here. Even if you think that the whole world is against you. And this is for some of you. I don't know why, but I'm getting this very clearly. Even if you think the whole world is against you, you are truly meant to be here. You're meant to be here to make a difference, to bring love, to bring togetherness. We are all one. And it's a very potent element here that I'm getting through. Is like, we are all one, and you are meant to be here, even if you think the whole when you walk out the door or you put on the TV and you get this sense of like, oh my God, what's happening, the world's collapsing. Know that you are meant to be here and that we are all one. It's a very prominent message that I'm getting through, you know. And for some of you here also, it also has to do with the fact that if you are feeling a bit lost, alone in the desert, Spirit is telling you, like, go within and listen to your inner voice, find that inner peace, and the path will be shown to you. It's literally, the path will be shown to you, and sometimes that will entail a huge change, but that huge change is only comes from the aspect of where you actually planted your seed. Did you plant your seed in fear, or did you plant your seed in love? And we have the freedom of choice to go in any direction. That choice is still upon you. But in order to be able to be guided towards that stability, you are also being guided through the month of February. And it's enormous to go actually within and to try and eliminate the outside noises that are perhaps even feeding your fears. Yeah, the action is here to take steps, you know, in order to get where you want to go. It's not about waiting around. If you're stuck, get unstuck. And getting unstuck often doesn't mean that you have to go out and try your hardest to do everything. Sometimes getting unstuck is just sitting. Literally sitting on a meditation cushion and sitting there in silence until you get an answer. I'm not saying that you have to sit there for hours, but oftentimes when we do go into meditation, or we go into silence, or we connect to our inner voice, we receive answers. Also, look out for signs. The number 44 will be a sign for you during the month of February that will actually acknowledge that you are going into the right direction towards stability and inner peace. It's like there's this huge request here for you, that you really, really need to go within and find some peace and quiet. February is going to be a month, and that's what I'm getting through, is that February will be a month where things will slow down for you, where you will be actually guided to going within more than going without. And this has to do with the external noise and clutter and everything. You're literally being guided to declutter, but not only yourself, but also the external, you know. And basically, Spirit is saying that you have the tools to do it. You have the tools, and it doesn't cost you. I mean, it's literally just taking some time off your day, going within, and finding that inner peace. I might even get the idea, or I'm getting this suggestion, that you don't even have to do this by yourself. You could actually do it with your partner or whatever, or friends, community, family. And that is really that going within, or, you know, doing maybe a meditation class together with community, but finding a peaceful environment, an environment that does not feed your inner fears of change, the environment that actually supports you and lifts you up. This is very important for many amongst you, Pisces, because it is really, I'm getting a lot of energy of really having this, the heart also is like shrinking. It's like there's this element that there's there's fear. There's fear of the future. There is fear of even the now. And basically Spirit is telling you, like, please go within, find your community that lifts you up, and find that inner peace and tranquility within you. Yeah, shake off the past, rise again, reinvent yourself, you know. Resurrection. The thing is with this card is that it's not only about shaking off the past, it is also protecting you from the present. And protecting you from the present is because you might be actually sitting too much into the future. And I'm getting like possible doom scenarios in your head, thinking about those things. It's not only about the past, and for some of you it will be about the past, that you just have this thing like you need to let go of certain hurts, certain pains. And that can mostly be done by going within, by actually finding that inner peace and that stability that will come from being actually aligned with your inner calm, and also reserving the energy for I'm getting for battles that truly matter also. So you will be able to let go of certain elements from the past, but you will also be able to let go of certain elements that you are fearing that can or will take place in the future. But Spirit is literally telling me, like, take on what you can change. There are certain things in life playing out that we basically have little to no power over. And you are being guided to just change and to take on the battles that you can make a difference in. And let go of the other ones. And what I'm getting more with taking on the battles is also the inner battles within yourself. Some of you are really, really, really being guided into this sense of inner peace. And creating that inner peace within you, so that you can actually exude that peace, that sense of peacefulness outwardly also for others. So I've got freedom and request. So basically with those two cards, freedom and request, I do see an element of you, literally requesting Spirit to release or to free you from the burdens that you don't want to hold on to any longer. And that request will be acknowledged. It will help you further with finding your inner peace during the month of February. It's like it's kind of a heavy energy, but it's an energy that needs to come up, but that eventually also will I'm like dissipate into the ether. You know, it's like it's here at the moment. It's very tangible, but I feel that February will actually balance it out for you, so that you do feel more stable and more secure. And for a lot of people, it is really groundedness and security that has a sense of missing here. Community is a very important element here. I see a lot of you trying to find your community, the people that bring peace and joy and like this family, sense of family and sense of belonging with you. I've got the Three of Pentacles again. It's like really about working together, feeling a sense of communality, a sense of joy, a sense of also helping each other. This could also bring in more stability once you feel that you belong. And this is this might not be for everybody, but there is a sense of I need to feel that I belong. Yeah. Also here the Four of Pentacles reversed. I am getting that for some of you, this sense of insecurity does come also from a financial aspect. Basically, when I see this one, it's also covering the heart again. But there is a sense of we need to look at the things much clearer. So sometimes you need to take a step away from your situation to have an overview of what is going on. And in that aspect, then you can actually from there on start taking steps in order to create more clarity, a more precise plan on how you will tackle the situation. And February is going to be a month for you that will be actually about going within, stipulating the situation for yourself, and basically also changing things in order to actually plant a new seed that will actually create a new growth and elements that will actually help you to get out of a financial rut. And that's for some of you. And it could also be cooperation with other people. It also could be that you need more action, or you need a different way of acting in order to get out of there. I've got the Empress here, and then this is also showing me, the Empress is actually more showing me about that aspect of self-nourishment and self-love. So basically for some of you, there is this element of, like I said, you're meant to be here. There is this element of knowing that you are valued, that you are worth it, and that you can be the embodiment of love for yourself. And more feeling for yourself than it is for others. I think most of you here listening to this video are very loving and caring people, to the point that maybe you care too much, and then you take all the weight of the world on you, in which February is literally telling you, like, let go a bit, and give some of that immense love that you have towards yourself. Because throughout the whole reading, I have been feeling this heaviness on my heart. And that means that some of you really can go and return back to themselves, coming back home, to actually renew the sense of self-love that you have. And that will be something that will be worked on during the month of February. Let me see. And then also, Nine of Swords. People, please. A lot of worries, a lot of fears, a lot of sleepless nights. Like Spirit said, it's not going to be an easy month for some of you. There's like a lot of really dense energy surrounding this, but Spirit is telling you, try to not go too much into the future. Try to stay in and now. Don't fear the change too much. Things are changing. Not all of the changes are for the betterment. I absolutely agree. But know that if you need to take a step back during the month of February and regain your sense of peace, your sense of self, to find that stability. It is there. The energy is in the month of February. So there is the energy of being able to get back into that stable mindset. Also what I'm seeing is like, let me see. Yeah, Three of Wands. It's basically like, don't look too much into the future. And if you are looking into the future, try to make it a good positive picture of what you want things to be. It's like request for yourself what you want your future to be, what you want your freedom to be, what you want your arrival to yourself to be, to release the chains that are keeping you in this fear, in this worry, so that you can actually come out of it totally renewed and full of strength and more grounded, because I'm really feeling this groundedness, this security aspect. So it basically, February is beckoning you to prioritize tranquility and rest. It is assuring you that from a place of rested clarity, you can build a life. And that means not just a life of survival, but one of flourishing stability. And even though it does not seem that way, it is. And it will be for you. That was it for today. I thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and give me a follow and a like. You can also book me for readings via the link down below in the description box. Do know that I will never reach out to anybody to sell any readings. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye.